This is Doops. Well, actually, his name's Rupee, but he's nicknamed Doops. It's a long story.
Doops is an 11-year-old miniature lionhead and he lives with us on our 50-foot narrowboat. He's a grumpy little guy who has a bedroom in the crotch and free roam of the boat, along with his little brother Rufus.
But as he's quite old, he has the occasional health scare, and last time we had to move the boat to Hungerford to be near a vet because something just seemed off with him.
Well, that's a lovely spot you've got there, Doops. Seems to be feeling alright. He's just chilling on the bed, so I think he's okay. I'm just going to keep an eye on it. I keep massaging his tummy.
He still seems himself, doesn't he? He's still eating. Might just be worth taking him in at some point in the week.
He's still kicking off and stuff and hopping around.
Still being grumpy.
You just never know with rabbits. The digestive systems are so rubbish. They're so silly, aren't you? Does he look old?
I mean, he is old.
His face looks old.
Maybe he's just putting it on to get more treats.
Yeah, he's smunching fine. You're a little smunch. Well, I'm worried about you.
He's having you on.
Doops, I've been here nearly crying, thinking you're poorly. When rabbits eat, it's a good sign. And he is loving that lettuce, so... Look at that little guy. So last night the situation with this little guy got a little bit more worrying because we realised he wasn't really pooing, and for rabbits that's not great. So we started looking at emergency vets and all that kind of stuff, but we thought he's still completely fine in himself. He was eating, which is one of the most important things for rabbits. So we were monitoring him and now he's pooed. He pooed overnight, so that's good. I've set my alarm every 2 hours to get up and check on him and he's fine. So I think he just had a little bit of an upset tummy. But rabbits don't half worry you because their digestive systems are so silly, where it's like, if they stop eating for 6 hours, they're gonna die. If they don't poo for 6 hours, they're gonna die. Their digestive systems are so delicate. So it was a little bit worrying, but he's completely fine. Has no idea the stress that he caused us. So fresh grass and dandelion leaves are really good for them. So I've just gone out and picked him loads, washed it, and now he's smunching like no business. You're alright, aren't you, mate?
Today is the worst day ever. I'm upset. And I will continue to be upset for the next few days. I've got to go away for work for a few days up in Manchester, so it's going to take me about 4.5 hours, and then I'm away for 2 nights, and I hate being away from Amy. You're going to be okay?
As you all know, Wes really suffers with anxiety, so travelling alone to big cities like Manchester and London, having to meet new people and stuff like that, he's been really stressing about this trip for ages. But he's going to have a nice time because he gets to meet all of his work colleagues. He's only gone for 2 nights, so he'll be back not tomorrow but the next day. He's going to be fine. me, Doops and Rufus this week, and I've never been on the boat alone before overnight, so I'm a little bit nervous, but everything's fine. We're in a really nice spot, it's quiet, so yeah, let's see how this goes. It's just us three. Hey guys, you two gonna look after me? Doops has been a little bit off. He's not being right. We think he's okay. We think he's out of the kind of danger zone. We're not mega concerned, but because there's a vet so close to us, I've just got an appointment. I'm just gonna take him in. Go on then. In you go. Go on. In you go. Good boy. Let's sit you up. No, dude. Stay in there. Come on. Good boy. You're gonna wait here. We'll be back soon. We're here. It's quite a big place. It's like a proper hospital. A bit scary. I don't want Doops to feel scared. It's okay, baby. Okay, we're going in now, so I'll update you. I'll update you on the other side.
Made it to Manchester. I'm heading to the hotel now. I don't really know what the plan is for today. Basically, I'm just going to be meeting a load of my colleagues for the first time, which is going to be weird. Amy's been messaging me. I've already said to her, like, if she feels like it's getting overwhelming or his condition starts to dip, just to let me know and I'll jump on any train and I'll just come straight home, because nothing's more important than that. Everyone always hits at once. The worst possible timing. I think this is the right place, but I think I'm also first. Here's the hotel room. It's massive. It's got a bath and a shower. Obviously I will be making a thorough use of both of those facilities, given that it's been ages since I had a bath and quite a while since I've had like a spacious shower, so I'm definitely going to do that. I've just spoken to Amy as well. It sounds like she's doing okay. I'm just going to make sure I've got my phone with me and everything, so that if she needs me I can respond. Not ideal circumstances, but it sounds like it's the best of a bad situation. Fingers crossed. Right, time to go do some socialising.
Back at the boat, Doops and I had gotten home from a nerve-wracking visit to the vets. The vet explained that he wasn't doing great, but because we had caught it early, he wasn't in a critical stage. For the next 9 hours, I had to syringe feed him a combination of special food and medication to try and get his system going. And if he hadn't pooped by 9 PM, we would have to hospitalise him overnight. As the day went on, Doops seemed to get even worse. Although he was still eating, he was slumped over and very quiet.
Spent most of the afternoon with my work colleagues, but Doops isn't getting better and he might have to get hospitalised, and if he does, I can't leave Amy on her own, so I'm going home. Even though I've only really just got here, my work's been really good about it, but there's only one train left for the rest of the day and it leaves very soon. So I've had to sprint across Manchester, grab my stuff, and I'll just run into the train now. Even if he's fine, I'm not risking it. In London's changeover. I was here less than about 10 hours ago. I'm texting Amy on the train. It sounds like Doops might be getting a little bit better. I still want to be as quick as I can. Hopefully I'll be home by 4 to midnight. Paddington now for the last leg of my journey, about half an hour to kill. It's weird how quiet it is now compared to how busy it was this morning. But I just can't wait to get home now. I'm so glad I can at least be home tonight rather than having to just sit in the hotel all night worrying.
Well, what a day. So the last time you saw me, we was at the vet's with this little guy, and he wasn't doing that good. He wasn't passing anything, which is a sign that his digestive system's shutting down. I've been crying all day. I've been stressing out. He hadn't passed anything literally all day, and I was really, really worried that he was going to have to be hospitalised overnight. Didn't think we'd be getting excited about Pooh this much on this channel, but in true Doops fashion, 8:35, he started pooing. Yay! He's still not 100%, and we're trying not to get too excited and too optimistic. But that's a really good sign that the meds that I've been giving him and the syringe feed that I've been giving him all day is kind of passing through his system and getting it, kick-starting it again and getting it going before it had chance to shut down. Wes made the decision to cancel the work trip and come home, bless him, because I was really worried earlier. I was crying a lot. It's been a really difficult day until he's passed something. So now we're just kind of milling around, waiting for him to do some more, keeping him eating, keep syringe feeding him, and Wes will be home at 11. Main thing is his digestive system is kicking back into action.
Amy's had a pretty stressful day, so I've just nipped into a sushi place and got a little bento box to take back with her. Hopefully there's a little pick-me-up. On the last train now. Should get home by midnight.
Please take all your belongings with you.
Okay, thank you very much. Alright, you too. Made it back to Hungerford at last. Coming up to midnight now. And I've just got to walk back to the boat. Been a long day. Travelled for about 10 hours for the sake of about 4 hours in Manchester. I'm just so glad I can be back with them, just to make sure they're okay and help support Amy a bit. Rufus! Rufus! Hello, baby boy!
Okay. What a day.
Oh no, you've done so well.
You are.
Keep them closed, no peeking.
Oh my goodness.
I think he might be getting a little bit better because he's resisting. No. No.
Earlier when I was doing this and he was quite a lot worse, he would just be like this. He was really lethargic. And now we know he's kicking off, so he must be feeling a bit better, hey?
The grumpier the bun, the healthier he is. That's so adorable, but so gross.
This is it. This is all on my shoulders. I'm the one.
I'm gonna try and get some sleep now. We've got alarms set every 2 hours so that we can give him various food things and medicine and check on him. Those also listing a bit, but we ain't got time for that. We're both absolutely exhausted.
He's perked up a bit now. And he seems to be a bit better. I can hear him kicking off in there, so. Which is obviously really good, but it's also a little bit frustrating because Wes has come all the way back home for 5 hours when he probably could have stayed.
The people from work that I'd met for the first time seemed absolutely lovely. And I am genuinely gutted that I'm missing out, but I still think I made the right call to come home. Like, it's It's little Doops. It's not worth the risk.
Good night. We'll see you in the morning. Well, we might even see you at 3 a.m. and then at 5 a.m.
And then at 7 a.m.
Come on. I know. Hey, it's us from the future. For the next few days, we just syringe fed him his medication and he was back to normal. So far, he has been completely fine and is doing well, so don't worry.
Thank you so much for watching this episode. Subscribe if you enjoyed.
Thank you to our Patreons and those that got us a bag of chips. Thank you so much for your wonderful comment and see you next time. The irony of having to give him liquid feed because he's not eating, but he's eating the cardboard box of the liquid feed.